Hello again, Internet. This is the second video that I'll be doing for the Badposts HotSeat. I'll start off with some questions by Xenoful. What childhood dream do you miss the most? Being an astronaut, being as rich as soon as you get $100, etc. I don't know. I guess I used to be really, OCD about picking up coins off the ground, and I would cash in a big jar and have like $25, and that would be a lot of money. Doesn't really happen anymore. I have a piggy bank. It's the actual pig from Toy Story, which got a little cork in the bottom. I keep money in him. Oh, hell. My Pac-Man clock just fell off the wall. That sucks. Are there any childhood possessions that you still hold on to? Yeah, most of them. I would say the one that probably sticks out the most is I got a stuffed dog named Spot, after the dog Spot in the books. Well, I got him the day I was born, and I still have him in my room. What's my quirkiest habit? I got a lot of quirky habits. I don't like it when people call me sir. I'm a student manager at the dining center where I work, and I always get really weirded out when people call me sir. So I say, don't call me sir, call me sugar, because it's just weird being called sir by people my age. Write the first paragraph of your obituary. John died, but a good time was had by all. If I could go back to one point in time to give advice to myself, when and where would you go and what would you say? That's a tough one. I would say something that always comes to mind is senior year in high school. I was at a festival for theater, and there was like a dance type thing that was going on, and me and some friends were standing there, and I had a girlfriend at the time, but a bunch of other girls like came up to us and asked if we wanted to go to this dance, and we were all like, oh no, sorry, we have girlfriends. Considering how things went with that girlfriend, I would have said that I would have told my past self to just go with it, have a good time. I like to think of the choices I've made as the past being something I don't regret, because there's something that I wouldn't, if it didn't feel right at the time, I wouldn't have done it. So I guess that would be a tough one to answer, because it did feel right to say, oh, sorry, I can't go to the dance at the time. But at the same time, it would have been really fun, and it's always something I kind of go back to and I reflect on. Is there something that happened in your past that you hate talking about? No, not really. I guess the girlfriend that I just mentioned, I hate talking about that. Other than that, though, there's not a whole lot. I think it's good to be able to laugh at your past as much as possible. What is your scariest dream? Which has been your most frequently recurring one? I don't know. I had a dream when I was a kid that a vampire was in our house and that he was gonna get me. I had another dream where, back a long time ago, the garage door opener in our garage had a second button that was to, like, set the functions and stuff. My dad told me never to touch it because bad things would happen. And I dreamt once that I accidentally hit the wrong button and the whole house, like, flattened with my whole family in it. That was a weird one. If I could be born again, would I choose to be a girl? Yeah, maybe. Girls have it pretty easy, from my point of view. I don't know if they think they've got it easy, but seems like the grass is always greener on the other side. The first thing I notice about the opposite sex... Screen went off. Butts. Always the butts. Yeah. What Christmas present do I remember the most? Probably my Game Boy Pocket. I remember that one the most probably because it was the first game system I ever had. What would I do for a Klondike bar? Not much. I don't really like Klondike bars, so that's kind of a mute question. I would just, I'd rather not have a Klondike bar than have to go through a hassle to get one. I'm stuck on a deserted island and have 10 items to keep me sane. Probably a TV, my PS3, a computer. Oh, well, I guess those wouldn't work. Okay, a volleyball with a handprint and a face on it and some like reeds sticking out of the top. And that would probably be it actually. It worked for Tom Hanks. Do I believe ghosts exist? Why not? Share your personal experiences. I think they do exist, yeah. I haven't really had any personal experiences, but I think it's funny. It's not funny. I think it's fun to think that they do exist. I always find paranormal investigations pretty interesting, if not a little hokey. But yeah, I think ghosts exist. I've never seen one, but they could be out there. You never know. And that is all the questions. Thank you guys for your time. See you around.